And now you just kind of notice that they get less and less.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be getting a controller so I can drive a lot better on here.
Yeah. There's one guy that said he was able to use a steering wheel
I believe
and
it.
foot pedals, which I know it can be done, but I don't know if because some servers they allow you to have a certain kind of menu that you can actually, when you're setting up the server, you can tell the server to not allow. And if they set the server up in the not allow state, you can't use foot pedals and steering wheels. But if they set that in the I don't care state, then yeah, you can use foot pedals and steering wheel. But I don't know how this one's set up.
Okay.
So it just comes down to, and if it's set up to where you're able to use that stuff, the server is a lot easier to hack. So that's just a way to prevent hacking from the FiveM server hosters. Is they just went, we're just going to disable this option, but then they leave it up as an option for some people to run if they want.
Yeah.
So, idiot. I don't have a Glock. I got a revolver.
I've got nothing right now.
So, luckily, this is a V menu server, so you don't actually need money to buy stuff or licenses to buy stuff. I mean, in the CAD, you need a license for your character to legally own a firearm, yes. But there's QB Core servers like what Jeff Fabiano plays on, where the server you actually have to work jobs and stuff to make money
Yeah.
to buy stuff, which sometimes that's cool, but sometimes that's a pain in the butt. Like I was messing around on a server earlier today for Ace 2K7,
Mm-hmm.
and I did a job on the server for 2 hours, and it only paid me $27,000 in game. I was like, I
Oh,
was
wow.
expecting a little more money for spending that much time on this job, but those jobs are also not meant for one person to do them because there's like 30 steps to
Yeah.
the job. So you're supposed to go with like a team of people, and everybody just takes a little bit of the job. But I wanted to see what the job paid, so I did it on my own. And yeah, 2 hours later, only 27,000. I'm like, what? But I know my original server that I started playing with, they started out as V menu, then they moved into QB Core because we could get better scripts for vehicle storage, vehicle modifications, just just nicer stuff that it was just nicer to have. And they set it up
Yeah.
in such a way that V menu was still a thing. Like the cars were free in the server. We could like we still had the F1 menu basically is what V menu is.
Mm-hmm.
So we could still access all the stuff for free, but we had better scripts for taking the cars apart, better camera scripts for tracking people for crime scene stuff because that community was big into that kind of stuff. And it was nice until they shut it down because the two main operators just got too busy with life, which is understandable. After 2.5 years of doing something, you do get kind of burned out and your life gets a little busier. So there's kind of a weird mix to everything out there. It's like QB Core is nice, but I still want the free shit, but I want the better scripts. What areas haven't you seen yet? Because whatever we can get you to preload tonight helps for playing in the future. So we get
Right.
stupid weird lags. Outside of loading in vehicles, that's another reason too. I'm zooming around is all your base game vehicles. Yeah, those are whatever, no big deal. Everybody has those. But if some of the Civs drive add-on vehicles, so that helps load some in. And of course, you got the Civs running around doing whatever they're doing with add-on vehicles, most likely.
Mhm.
And then map interiors and shit like that.
I'm finna get banned.
What the hell did you do?
Okay, so basically my character was to run over all the cops and stuff, and apparently they counted it as VDM, and then now I'm getting banned, most likely.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
This guy's taking a selfie out the window.
Buddy, shut up.
Well, I'm trying to get a decent.
Hey, by the way, I
fix
can still hear my
so I can-
horn. Can you like go DB the car maybe? I mean, that'd be nice.
So that way I can upload a
I say
photo
you,
to
ding
the
dong,
tab.
idiot.
Oh, okay. He called me an idiot. Get shot for that kind of behavior.
Now, for this server, because I've started to notice a lot of people are out in the country. Does anything happen in the city very often?
Not really. We're in the county pretty much every night. That's something that you're gonna notice across a lot of roleplay servers if you move on in the future or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is a lot of servers are like pretty much county only because everybody has problems with the city because there's so much shit in the city, right?
Yeah,
And a lot of us, there's a lot of people out here that aren't running $1 million gaming computers because that's how they make their living.
right.
So that's why most communities like they try to do stuff in the city, but it's constantly very low population those nights. Maybe a handful of people get on. Whenever on a normal night, say they get 30 people in, you go to the city one night, you might get 5 people in. Like it cuts numbers in a lot of servers. And there's some servers that try to do every other day as city versus county, or a weird day schedule like that to try and give the difference of RP situations. And because a lot of these server owners spend a lot of money buying assets that are in the city, because why not? The stuff is good. You want RP down there, so you spend the money, you buy the maps, you buy whatever, and then your people just don't ever want to play it. So it's like, shit, I spent this money, we're not using it. And so yeah, they try to, but just a lot of people don't like it. You're welcome to go down in the city if you want, anytime you want, but it can't guarantee that you're going to get a police response or other civs to interact with. But you can always go down there and do stuff on your own if you're doing your own recording or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
or hop in the general chat and say, "Hey, I'm going down to the city. Anyone else want to roleplay in the city with me?" We'll figure out something, then maybe people hop on. But it also doesn't help that the server, when it restarts every night, so at the very top of the screen, you see something that says current AOP Summersville.
Yeah.
So that is our area of patrol